task for you, correct? I've given a task for you yesterday. What is that? What is that? You have to mix all HTML files together and make a complete website. I think and EOD tomorrow. By tomorrow, you have to make that. Okay. So now today, let's start with CSS. Now, very eager to learn CSS, right? Because HTML was nothing, only structure. Okay. Okay. So let's start with CSS. What is CSS? Cascading white typing, So CSS stands for cascading style sheet, right? So the main use of CSS is for applying styles to your HTML document. Okay. So the way how CSS works is it's having a syntax. Okay. So CSS basically works with its selectors. So you have to select the element and on top of that, you have to apply the styles. Okay. It means like this selector open close. In this, you have to give a property and value. I think this part we already discussed in HTML only. So selector, property and value. So it will be like the paragraph tag, open close. So I say color, colon white, semicolon. So this is the basic syntax of CSS. Paragraph tag. Guys, video not required. I know you are sleeping. Video not required, okay? I think I can. Okay, I don't have option sims. Okay, fine. So paragraph tag color white. Okay, so this is selector and property value. So there are different properties and different values. We are now focusing on this part. Okay, and we already discussed the selectors. We have tag selector, we have ID selector, and we have class selector. Okay, so tag selector, you want to select a specific tag. Okay, so if I select paragraph tag, so all the paragraphs in the page will get the same style. If I say ID selector, so this is something unique. It can use for a paragraph, it can use for image, anything, a specific element, you can use the ID. A unique element, you want to apply some style, go with ID. And a class, a collection of elements you want, go with the class. So only the difference is tag like this. For tag, you can just mention tag as it is. For ID selection, you have to use hash ID, and for class you have to use dot class, right? This part we have seen. And also there are three ways we can apply the CSS. One is inline, internal, external, right? So inline means using the style attribute, not recommended. Internal using the style tag, and external using .css file separately. So till then we use this one, and once we develop a website, then I'll give you this one. Simple, just you have to give a link tag in HTML head section, and you have to give the href, like the address of the CSS, like styles.css. So like this you have to give. So it will start working the styles from the style.css that way. So this part is just a recap because we have already discussed this part in HTML itself, right? So now the story is our focus mainly on the props and this values. So what are all the concepts available in CSS, and each concepts we have to understand deeper. Okay, so now let's jump into the concepts. Okay, now first we understand the CSS colors. CSS colors property we'll discuss. I think for some examples I have used RGB something number and all, right? That we'll discuss. To define a color, it can be background color or text color. To define a color, there are multiple ways. Okay, some colors we know like red, green, blue, black, like that. So these are called as actually textual value. Okay, blue. But if I say blue, there are n number of blues are there, right? There are n number of shades in blue, light blue, dark blue. So hardly if you write a text name, so you may write few colors like light blue, dark blue, navy blue, hardly three or four or maximum five, six you can make. But I want the exact blue color. Uh, so you can't write a name for that because there are hundreds and thousands of shades will be there, right, for every colors. So you can't name it each and every shade, right? So there will be one approach for defining the exact color pickup. So for that reason, they have given some color names. Okay, so one is something called RGB. RGB. So RGB is like a combination of red, green, and blue. The syntax goes to be RGB red, comma blue, comma green. Okay, this is the color value. Color value. The blue in place of blue, you can use this RGB red, green, blue combination. And these numbers, this red, blue is there now. So there are some numbers. So 0 to 255 is there. 255 numbers. Okay. So I mean to say I want to define the white color. So you want to define the white color, you have to give RGB 255, 255, 255. Now it's become white color. Same thing, you want to define a black, just say 0, 0, 0. I show you practically. So it is black. So 0 to black to white, in between all colors will come. Okay. So for example, I make 255 here, 0, 255, 0. So bluish shade will come. I make more number is green, 255 here. So greenish shade will come, whichever is higher. And likewise, I give 40, 60, 50, all colors combination, like the next color will come. Okay, that way. So this is RGB one way. And one more way is hexadecimal. Hexadecimal is something like hash RRGGBB. Same like this, same like this. Instead of having this syntax, we have this syntax, but this is decimal number, this is hexadecimal number. Okay, and this number starts from hexadecimal starts from what? 0, I think 0 to 9 and A to F, that one. Okay, so you wish to have the black. For this, simply I say hash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all F's is white, and hash 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, yes, like this. Okay, and that is one hexadecimal, and one more is there HSL. We use this rarely. HSL combination is having three values again. So hue, saturation, and lightness. Okay. So hue is a number, starts from 0 to 360, 0 to 360 number. And these are like percentage. So lightness percentage, darkness percentage, like that. This is darkness percentage, lightness percentage. I don't know exactly white, what could be the number, but it looks like this. For example, HSL, HSL, opacity. I'll come to opacity. Wait. HSL something like 56, comma, like 10%, comma 20%, like this. Okay, this is also another way. And one more is there, that is called fourth one, RGBA. So same like RGB, one extra is A, that is A stands for alpha. This is the syntax for RGBA. So I can say these are like non-transparent. Non-transparent means if you apply the color on image, you can't see the image, you see only color. So you want to apply some shade, like black color shade on the image, like transparent, then go with RGBA or HSLA. HSLA. Okay, so RGBA green comma alpha, and this alpha value from like 0 to 1, just 0 to 1. So our 0 to 1, what will be there? 0.1, 0.2, that one. Okay, and one more is there, same like HSL, there is one more HSLA. Okay, HSLA, इसको A करो, इसको alpha करो बस. Okay, so these many ways we can define the standard colors of CSS. You can write text colors also, but apart from this, these things. So you want to identify the colors and color numbers, and I no way encourage you to remember these numbers and color names. Colors only hundreds and thousands of shades. Which one you remember? Don't try to remember. There is one tool to give you for every color. This one, this one, this one on the fly. In fraction of seconds, you get everything. Sir, how? Simple. In your browser, you install one plugin, mostly Chrome and Brave. You install one plugin. Okay, one browser plugin you have to install. One browser plugin you have to install. What browser plugin is? Color Picker. Color Picker, one browser plugin you have to install. You know how to install browser plugins, right? Go to browser and go to the extensions. Okay, I have eyedropper. Oh, I'm sorry. Color Picker or eyedropper. Okay, so this I show you. Go, I can delete or I can remove. Okay, so go to Web Store, Chrome Web Store. So eyedropper. Okay, so you can select the eyedropper. Yeah, this is the one. There are multiple things also there. I prefer this one. This is having more rating, and this one. Just click on this. Add to Chrome eyedropper. Just click on it. See, this guy will select this. I show you. Add to Brave or add to Chrome. Yeah, it is added. So once it is added, yeah, it's came here. I think it was hidden. I will pin it. Yeah, it's came. So now what I do? Yeah, I show you how to use eyedropper. Okay. For example, you go to Google. This is Google website. I want to pick up this exact blue color. Okay, I want to know the color name and all its values. Simply click on this eyedropper. There will be one button, pick color from web page. So click on that. So there will be one small box will follow, right? Don't follow the box, follow the cursor. So keep a cursor here. See, I move here. अरे यार ये क्या हो रहा है? See, it picks up the color. Okay, if you keep here, it picks up the red. It picks up the yellow. Sometimes it won't. It picks up the yellow. So once it is picks up, just click on it. Click on it. Just click. If you click, see, it detects the color. And also please check. This is what is this one? Hexadecimal, HSL, RGB. Everything has come, na? 3 has come. And HSL A here only, RGB A here only. That's it. What else you want? So even if you want not exactly the same, you want some shade or something, just go to color picker. There is second tab. Yeah, here it was. Okay, see the values. So wherever you move, those values are keep changing. So never ever try to memorize them. You only memorize the color, nothing else in the life. Okay, don't memorize them. And also see, not only blue, you move wherever you want, which shade you want, what shade you want, just move here and there. You get the exact color, and this color you apply background color, text color, it directly applies. Got it? These are the things, ways of applying colors. Okay, let's make a practical example so that you get the idea. But CSS, we have to create a separate workspace. Huh? Okay, so go to Ashok IT, UI Technology, batch 1, HTML over. Let's create a separate folder called CSS. Okay, let me load CSS. Copy this. go to file, open, paste. You want VS Code? This is WebStorm. Don't like WebStorm. I don't like VS Code. Okay, let me try for you. I know all shortcuts of this one because since very long, many years I'm using this. Okay, go to VS Code. किधर है वो? हाँ. So you can copy the path. I think you know this, right? Copy the path. Go here. HTML का खेल खत्म. Open folder. Select CSS. Select folder. You got now CSS. Okay. So in this, you have to create HTML only. CSS alone you can't do na. So create one file 01 hyphen CSS hyphen colors dot HTML. Okay. So let's exclamation tab. I said right every time it repeats. Okay. CSS colors. Okay. Let's open with live server. Okay. Now. Okay. So now what I do is, can we do one thing? Colors are actually to display color, we need to have some background image. Na? You need to have a background image so that you get to know. एक काम करेंगे. Do we have any images? We have Kantara. Is the MP3 file. This is image. Okay. Let's do one thing. I go and picks up one image because if you have a background image, then you see the transparent colors and also that's a plan. So restaurant image, always restaurant. Okay, let's pick up one. इसको download करो. Save image as restaurant. Okay, I go here. I got restaurant, copy. Here I can create a folder, but I can't paste. This is great VS Code. I can create a folder here. Images. Then why editor is given? Huh? If it is unable to paste. Yeah, I have images, restaurant. Yeah, I have. Okay, so what I do, simply I say style. But don't worry, I'm adding some background image. We'll discuss backgrounds immediately next after this, okay? So complete body tag. I'll say background image URL images slash, because these all concepts are like mixed. You can't teach the individual concept. Okay, background size cover kar do. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I got some bigger background image. Okay, so now let's make the setup. Okay, see here. So in this, I'll take one division with the ID RGB. Okay, nothing much, just ID RGB, no data. So for each division, I'll say height 100 pixels. Okay, and some box shadow 10 pixels black. Okay, so just see, you got this division. Okay, but isko color nahi aaya. Okay, so let's see like this hash RGB. Yeah, now actual concept RGB. See, it is not giving me hint, na? No suggestion. It's supposed to give me the ID that comes in WebStorm. Hash RGB. What? Background color. Why can't you pick up the color, the one which we have picked up just now? ये जो yellow है ना? Copy this. RGB. Sorry, RGB. Paste. That's it. See, RGB. So now check. So you got the color, but you can't see the background image because this is non-transparent. This is RGB. Okay. You wish you can say RGB. You can see this RGB. Okay. Next. Next, I'll say uh, next I'll say margin bottom 10 pixels. Don't worry, margin and all we'll discuss later. You only focus on this colors. I do not understand Hindi. Your name is Ahmad. You're saying do not understand Hindi. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm sorry, I'll teach in English. Okay. RGB. Okay, and under that I want another one. So let's copy this, paste it. So I want this to be hexadecimal. So hexadecimal HEX. So same like this. Let's say the hash hexadecimal. So what was the color? This is hexadecimal. Copy. So same color you can also define in this way also. So see, no color change. Okay, this is another notation. So likewise, copy this. Okay, hexadecimal. And if I'm giving all IDs with the same name, still not showing any error. But I show you the importance of it. Shows okay, RGB HSL, but it shows in their other editor HSL. So hash HSL. So what was that? Background color HSL. I make HSL. Okay, you got another one. This is HSL, and here I want to have transparent. So RGBA. This one HSLA. Okay, RGBA, and this is HSLA. Okay, so I copy this guy, paste, and this guy, paste. This is A, this is A, this is A, this is A, comma 0.2, comma 0.2. So these two are transparent. So go check, see you got the transparent, these two colors. Transparent, right? Like bluish, sorry, yellowish, transparent. So you give just 0.1, then less transparent, like 0.5, more transparent, 0.8, like this, still it is transparent, 0.9 also transparent. If I give 1, then non-transparent. If I give 0, full transparent, no color. So like half, we give half transparent, half color. Okay, so that is colors. Okay, so now you got these many ways we can define the colors. Okay, so these three non-transparent, this is transparent. Okay, now the next concept goes to be, you want this notes, copy. I'll do one thing, I'll give some running notes. Okay, so ek kaam karenge. In this CSS, I'll give another folder called notes, just running notes. Actually, these notes you have to note down by yourself in rough notes. Maybe I also give sometimes new text notes. Okay, so let's open this in the .++. Okay, yeah, I'll just keep adding here, so it will add up in your notes. Okay, fine. So now let's look at something called CSS backgrounds. So, okay, so CSS backgrounds. For CSS backgrounds, so backgrounds nothing but the background background styles. Okay, so there are few background styles you should know. Properties background only. So properties background only. Yeah, first one, background color. Background color. So you can give any color, any notation like RGB, HSL, all background color. We have seen just now colors only. Next, there is background image and background image, background color, background repeat, background repeat, background attachment, uh, background repeat, attachments, background position, and background size. Okay, these are most regularly used. Maybe some more are there, but these are mostly used. So background color you have seen already. This is for background image. Background repeat is to repeat the background image like x-axis or y-axis. So here we have a value like yeah, here some color hash AA BB CC DD like this. AA BB CC DD. Background sound. Maybe I don't know. Image is like this URL, and you have to give the path of the image. Okay. Next, repeat. We have repeat X and repeat Y. Okay. Attachment, you have scroll pixel. Position like your wish, left, top, right, bottom, center, like that. Background size, you have cover, contain, like this. Okay. So let's look at these things with an example. So go here. I create a new file 02-css- backgrounds.html. So exclamation tab. So go with CSS backgrounds, open with live server. Okay. So here I want to have few images, man, to make a background image and all. एक काम करेंगे. For my previous batch, I was using take some flowers. Array, when you practice, you can take flowers, whatever you want, right? Don't. Okay. I was using some images, so I don't waste my time in getting all images. So let's use the images. Flowers, hai na? Okay. Copy this. Go to my images. I'll paste. Okay. Some images I have. Okay. I just experiment on them. Okay. Now what next? Yeah, here first one. Let's say H2. I want background color you want, not required. Now we already seen background color. Let's say background image you see. Okay. So I write a division with an ID pg-image. Okay. Here I write a paragraph lorem some 50 tab. So I have taken one division ID bg image and something like this. So I want to have some styles for this. Okay. So let me write a style for division. I'll say the width some 500 pixels. Give some box shadow 10 pixels and black. Okay. Some padding. Apart from the one we are discussing all. Okay. So these are the supporting. Okay, I'll come back. Why image tag? Why background image? I'll come back. ये जो है ना division. This division. I have some text. Okay. So this text I want to have some background image. I have some background image. Okay, no color. Generally, what happen if I say background color red? Simply red color. Where is my red color is come? Now I want image. Okay. So that's where we use the background image. So background hyphen image. You have to give the address same like image tag src na here URL. Okay, address. I think images folder slash something. I don't know. Red1.jpg. Image नहीं दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. Okay, let's say burger4.jpg. Yeah, see, some image has come in the background. Okay, you wish you can take the color white for visibility of text. Yep. So for this text, there is a background image. Okay. Now you ask a difference, sir. Background image is there and image tag is there. What makes the difference? What makes the difference is there is a paragraph tag now. See, in this division in the box, there is a paragraph tag. So paragraph tag is to display a text. It's a front layer text. So same like if you write image tag also, if I write image tag src something like क्या करेंगे images slash bread1 simple width 20 height 30. Okay, or else width 40. So image is just like a paragraph. So you got image here, but for this image there is a background image. Okay, so remember the image tag is something like you want quite bigger 100 width 50. Oh, see, image is there. So paragraph, image tag, all are like front layer. So background of those elements like image element or paragraph element, you want some style, then go with the background image. Okay. So image tag, background image, completely different. Background image, you understand with the name only, right? Okay, that is one thing. Next, let's see something called okay. So next, see what do you have? Background image over background repeat. You see, okay, background repeat or background position. You see, okay, H2 background position. Background position. I just take one division with an ID bg hyphen position. Okay, I just take one division, no text. So hash bg hyphen position. Yep, but you can't see the box. Oh, why this background image comfort me? Oh, this is not div, bro. This is ID. Hash ID. Don't repeat. Here. Okay, इसको I do one thing. Width some 500 pixels. Height some 250 pixels. Some box shadow. Without this, you can't imagine the example. Okay, one box come. So for this one, I want to have an image. Okay. So I can say what simply background image. Beneath, can you please mute if you're not talking with me? Okay. So background image. See, for example, I say background image URL images slash bread1.jpg I given, right? So what happened? I get the image, but which portion of image I got? एक काम करेंगे. Something like bread2.jpg. I got image, right? But which part of image I got? So when I just look at, yeah, when I look at the image, okay, which one it is? Bread2. So images, if I say bread2, see, here is the tomato, but only this portion I got, right? Left side, top left corner, I got here. So you can give the position of it. I want center of the image like that. So that's called background position. So background position, right top. So top right corner. See, this is change. So I say right bottom, right bottom position of the image. I say simply center, center of my image. Okay, so that depends on. I'll give to I'll come to that EM REM pixels. I'll come to that. Wait, I'll go line by line. I'll go step by step. Wait. So center. So if I give center, it comes in center of my image. So this way, actually what happened in this case is your element, yeah, like your division is a smaller and image is very bigger. So it is trying to fit the corner of the image, whichever you specify in the image, right? So sometimes what happen, your image is very small and your like the division is bigger. I want full image in the background. Wait, wait, man. Concept is, so now image is bigger and this is smaller, so it is able to fit like some which corner you want, which position you want. Sometimes what happened, right? This box is bigger and image is smaller. That time what happened? That time what happened is, let's take some small image. I think I have one small image that was capture.png. This is one small piece of fruit. Okay, so I give capture.png. See, I had already just one small piece of image, but what happened, right? It was repeated. It was spread multiple, like part by part. It is made because it has to fill the screen. Okay, so in this case, if you don't want the repetition, there is a property called background repeat, no repeat. So if I say no repeat, no repeat, and it comes in the where position center. It comes in center. Okay, you want to keep somewhere on the left, let's say left to top, so top left position. So where exactly you want to place the image? Okay, you understand both, right? If image is smaller, you can place like this, or otherwise just say there is something called repeat, repeat x-axis. It repeats in x-axis. Repeat y, it repeats in y-axis. That depend on the position. So it is left to top, so y-axis like this. If it is right to top, so it repeats this way, like multiple. Okay, so that's position. If you have small image, you have to use a repeat. Otherwise, don't use a repeat. Just say no repeat. You can use. Okay, so here we understand both repeat and position image. And background color by default is white. You can add that property also. Background color white, white only. Okay, see 1, 2, 3, 4 properties, and one more property also there. Background attachment is scroll. By default is scroll. Okay, so why I have written these many properties, even though this white and attachment not required. There is a intention. See, actually, instead of writing, generally, apart from this background size, you have to give the 4 properties. Like you make a proper adjustment of the background image, you must have to give the 4 properties. You remember always in CSS, for every property, there are some shortcut properties also. Okay, I mean to say, instead of writing the 4 properties like this one, okay, there is one shortcut property called background, simply background colon. So all values in a proper order. First color and then image. Color, image, I think repeat, attachment, and position. Like this. So instead of writing this 5 properties like 5 lines of code, just you can manage in single line. Color, image, repeat, attachment, position. Okay, I'll come back. What is attachment and attachment only? Position we know, repeat we know. Color, image also you know. Yep. So background. So I want to make this all 5 into single. First, just only background. First, what color? White. Then image. Copy the value. Paste. Just only space. Okay. Image and then repeat. Repeat. scroll attachment and the position top right like this. Then don't need all this. Understood? And go check, no change. It is same. Understood? Okay. To this way. So going forward, we just use only just one property. Why you want to write these many values? Not required, right? So for this example, I keep all, but from next example, I remove all this. Okay. So fine. So you understand both here, position and repeat. I think I can say position and repeat. Okay, here only. So let's take another one. But for that, I need, can we add multiple images in one block? No, no. Okay. So let's take the another one. Yes, you want to execute particular piece, only uncomment that, remaining will comment. Or I'll just say display none property. Okay, I need to have some scroll bar. I'll do one thing. I need some scroll bar. So body tag, margin, bottom, 1000 pixels. Okay. Yeah, I got a nice bigger scroll bar. I have to show you with the scroll. So there is an attachment, right? Scroll and fix. So with that, I need a scroll bar. So okay. I got a scroll bar with this one, margin bottom 1000 pixel for the whole body element. Okay. So let's take another division. We can't add multiple images in single block? No. Okay. So let's say background attachment. So let's see background attachment. Let's take one division. So just say ID bg hyphen attach. If you want to add that, there are something called canvas. So there you can add. Okay, that's again long story. But Java full stack, actually that story not required. Okay, so bg attach. I'll say width, height 250 pixels, some box shadow.
Hello. Sir, I have turned out about the units of pixels and units rem and the em. So how about that? Difference.
I read your comment. I also responded. I'll give you some. I'll give it after some time. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm reading your comments. Don't disturb the class. Okay. Let's keep coming. That pop up. What should I do? So PG attach height and box shadow. Okay. I got this right. Now for this one, right? I'll give some attachment. Let me give one shortcut first. Background. White URL images slash some, okay, let's say some desert. Okay, so no repeat, scroll center. Okay, I give an attachment as scroll. By default is scroll only for every background property. Okay, so now see here, but this image is very small. I think it not fit. Okay, background size we'll discuss. Let's go. What was there? Okay, bread one only you take. See, there is one bread one image. Okay, width you take. Width some 800 pixels. Now I think will work. See here with respect to scroll bar, I'm scrolling it. Your image is also moving along with the scroll bar, right? Okay. This is because of scroll, and there is something called background attachment is fixed. So if I say the background attachment is fixed, so your attachment was fixed. See, you're scrolling with, see, You're scrolling, your background image was fixed and you're scrolling with image. So image was fixed in the background and your element is moving on that. This is called attachment fix. But one problem is, sir, some white space has come. How to fill this? That is background size. Just a cover, it covers entirely. No, come on, it's supposed to contain. No contain, cover only. I think the size was very less, it seems. Or image itself is having some white space, that also we can't. काम करेंगे bread one को. This is image. I think small image it is. It's also small image. Very bigger image I want. Okay, image 2. So you have to use some high resolution images. So here also same. Okay, look at this. See, background image was fixed and you are just moving on the image. Okay, if I give the scroll, what happens is image is fixed, only that image is moving. Okay, so that's the difference between fixed and scroll. Okay, and let's give some width of 900 pixels. So just give some high resolution images. I think this is not high resolution, so okay, I think it is left position. Okay, okay, okay. So next one, there's something called background size. Okay, so let's say H2 background size. Okay, there is a division with ID bg hyphen size. Okay, so what I do here is hash bg hyphen size, bg size. Okay, so let's say some width, some 500 pixels, height some 250 pixels, some box shadow. I already have, I guess. Okay, see here. Yep. So for this one, I want to give a background image. So when I give this background image here, what happens? See, the background image is there, like background image has come. Okay, this image has come. But when I actually look at the image, that is image 1. Let's take image to some different image. Okay. Okay. So some images come, right? But when I actually look at the image 2, so this is the image, but I got only some portion of the image, but I want to fit this image somewhat in this box. So that case, you have to use a property background size cover. Something was breaking. Center you take. It's not applying or what? Hash idbg image. Yes. idbg image. No repeat fixed center background size cover. No man, it's supposed to fit. It's fixed. Sorry. It's a scroll. See, I forgot. Fixed means the whole image got spread in the background, so you can't see that. See, if I don't mention the size, see, this is the default image, but this is the whole image. Okay, it was got this portion. I want to have the complete image to fit in there. Go with the background size, so it fits in the complete box, the full image. That is one thing, and one more is there. Not only the image, using colors also you can draw a nice structure. Like instead of single color, you can give some combination of colors also. Okay, you can give combination of colors also. So let's say H2 background color, background property only. Let's give a ID bg hyphen color. So like multiple colors you can give. So I say hash bg color. So some width and height of shadow. So background, no image, nothing. Just there is something called linear gradient. Okay. So first there are three parameters. First angle 45 like degrees, comma black, comma orange. So 45 degrees angle, black and orange shade. So you get, again, what is the problem? bg hyphen color, bg hyphen color, with the height, everything is there. Why not apply? Come on, bro. Spelling wrong. Okay, sorry. Yeah, see. So this is 45 degrees angle, black and orange. Okay, yeah. Now you want more, you can add also, comma red. So black, orange, red, and this is 45 degrees angle. You make like 90 degrees. Okay, this is 90 degrees angle, black, orange, and red, like this. Or else sometimes like black, white, and then black. So yeah, see, black, white, and black. It is like this. Okay. And one more is there, something called circular radiant or something. Okay, I check, copy this. So bg color 2 hyphen 2. Okay. So here there is something called another one, circular or circular radius. No. Linear gradient, circular gradient is there. It's not showing only. Wait. Sorry, it's a radial gradient. Radial gradient, and you have to pass something like only colors you have to give. Okay, so they say black and orange. Black and orange, so it is like circular. See, from the circle it is black, throughout is orange. I think you can give multiple colors, red also. So black, orange, red, circular. Okay, so these are all part of backgrounds. Okay, I think still more properties are there in CSS, but we can't cover all the properties of backgrounds or anything. Like regularly used properties I'm explaining you, but this you have to keep in mind. The regularly using properties I'm explaining. Okay, and the concepts also most regularly used as a UI developer. This you should know basically. But to want to cover the complete properties of CSS, there are thousands of properties are there in CSS. Okay, so those things generally, like when you what's called, when you actually like dive into the actual UI UX developer, with the experience you get it. Okay, but just within 10 days you want to cover all CSS, not possible. If you want to cover complete CSS properties, you want to have a try, just to try like this one simple property, just want to know the property, that itself will take more than 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months time will take to understand only CSS, the complete reference of CSS. But I'm giving you a few, maybe some properties that and some properties which I have not covered. It happens. Okay, but in this class we can't cover everything in one shot, because it's a time limitation is there. Na? We have class just 1 hour daily, and 1 month we have to cover the things. So don't, okay, don't get this thing. I give you where can you like get more knowledge about it. But once you see class is just for 1 hour and your practice is for 24 hours, right? So I show you like where and all you get some more properties and where can you learn something more. Okay, so that's where you have to practice with this. With this knowledge you can explore more on the background properties. Okay, explore more on different concepts. So that's as a student that you have to do it. Okay, so so because in CSS there are a lot of calculations also will be there when you talk about the transformations, animations and all. The lot of cos theta, sin theta also you should know when you want to apply the CSS. Okay, so it's a huge story. CSS is not a simple colors and shades. It's something next level. Okay, so I can say I cover maximum of the properties. Okay, the which properties which I regularly use in my company and with my experience. But something more you want to explore, then definitely you go into the CSS official website. You simply type what's called CSS MDN. You type simply HTML, CSS, JavaScript. All MDN is the official website, not W3 schools. You may refer W3 schools also. You can find few beautiful examples, but this is the official website. W3 schools is not official. This is official cascading style sheet. So you go with one by one, all the different selectors, animations, box model, flow layout, grid system, images, all the things you can find. But I can say to cover up all this, it will take uh, daily 3 hours. You take if you spend daily 3 hours, it will take another 3 to 4 months to cover them. Okay, but what I suggest is first practice the class examples, get the concepts, get the idea, and if you have some more time, because definitely you have more time, right? Hardly 1 hour daily we have a class, or 1.5 hour. Okay, so once that is done, then you just dive into the reference of CSS and just look at anything more properties are there and try to explore about the syntax. Everything is there. See, name is there, example is there, like those examples also there. So you can select them and you get, see, this I have not explained, but this is nice, right? There is something circle at 100%, something is there. See, if I start understanding this one, this itself will take more than half an hour, and at last you will feel bored and you won't get the motivation for learning CSS only, because that complex is CSS. Okay, but that is the reality. Okay, it will be harsh, but that's the reality. Okay, go with that. And I told for HTML also, I have not covered all HTML tags, but there is official website where you can go, where you can dive into this one, because that's how you have to learn. Because in company, right, in company, like you got a requirement that you have to use some newer kind of animation you want to design in the company. So you can't say, "Hey, Naveen sir, not teach me that and I can't do." Can't say you can't do, right? You have to research somewhere, you have to search in Google somewhere, you have to find the solution and you have to make it like that. You have to do it yourself. So this research is more important along with your practice. So practice the classroom first, then explore more what you have. Okay, कॉपी पेस्ट चलता है, कॉपी पेस्ट चलता है, बट आपको पता चलना है कहाँ से कॉपी करके कहाँ पे पेस्ट करना है, नहीं तो पूरा बिल्डिंग कोलैप्स हो जाएगा, सीरियसली. Okay, okay, fine. So we finished the backgrounds. What else we have? 1 minute. Concepts I need to know. Concept you need to know. Ashok IT, full stack batch, CSS, colors over, backgrounds over, border. Okay, we have some time. Let's look at the border. Borders we'll see. I think this borders you should know. Let's go. Yeah, only two properties we cover. Okay, I thought we'll finish the CSS by this weekend. Hardly how many days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you can come on Sunday, I think we can finish. From Monday, we can start Bootstrap. I think that really boosts your interest. Bootstrap is something library of CSS. You don't need to write any, like, not much of customize. You can just straight away use the components and you can develop a beautiful websites. Okay. Interview questions we'll see at the end. Okay, so Monday I plan for starting Bootstrap. So let's see. We have to make a project also, no? Okay, so let's take now CSS. What we see is this is borders. For borders, there is a lot of the border only. There are 15-20 properties are there. Okay, but we can club all together into one property only. Okay, I'll tell you. For border, there is one border, one property, shortcut property only it is. So border, we need to have first width, style, and color. Okay, so border, width, style, and color. So you can give a border like outline. Outline also different. You can give border. Float property we'll see. Wait. So yeah, width, style, color. You can see. Width, how much thickness you want, what is the style, like straight line, dotted line, dashed line, like that. And color, a number of colors. You can give transparent color, normal color, RGB, HSL, anything. And width, you can give pixel, centimeter, millimeter, anything. Okay, style, there are three styles, like dotted, dashed, solid. Okay, and also, right, instead of giving the shortcut property, there is one property also there, border width. You can give individual also, border width, border style. So like individual properties, like three properties you can give, or all together you can give border. And also one more thing, this border, if you give it, apply the border all the sides. You want individual sides, what you can do is like border left and border right, like that, individual sides. And there's one more property called border radius. Border radius, some width only, no colors, nothing. The width you have to give. Okay, border radius, some width. And also, if I say border radius, all the sides border radius will apply. You want individual sides, border, I think border top left radius, like this. Okay, so let's look at the borders first. Okay, create a file, 03 hyphen css hyphen borders dot html. Okay, so now let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'll give an idea. Okay, any doubt you have, search in Google. If not getting, come back to me. I will also search. Understood. Like many people are typing. I'm sorry, I can't able to read all messages because it disturbed my class, right? So whatever doubt you have, like this, not just 1 hour. It's 1 hour for learning, right? If you really have the doubts in the one which I teach and you don't understand, then you can definitely ask. But some people are asking some different concepts in this. See, we have a lot of technology, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax, Bootstrap, React, Angular, Node, Express, MongoDB. These many, and it's like vast technologies, right? So, like first, what you do before you ask me a question, you research about yourself. Like, how was this happen? Is there any document you find? If no help, then ask me. I'll give you. Okay. But I think summer looks like very simple, but I can't stop my class simply explaining the some other concept like what you ask. Okay. Uh, I'm sorry again. Yeah. So back to CSS borders. Now you see how trader has to very much cautious about everything. CSS borders, I think open in or live server. किधर है वो? हाँ, okay. So let's see the border. Okay. Just say I say H2. Welcome to CSS. Okay. I'll give an ID. ID. What ID? Let's say border -1. Okay. So let's say style. Let's say style. Okay. Hash border -1. Okay. For this one, I want to give some border. So what I do is border 2 pixels solid and red. So I got some border 2 pixels solid red. So this way, I think you can take a division also, no? What's the problem? You can take division also. एक काम करेंगे, इसको cut करके let's take one division. In this you take and this ID you give for the division. Like it's a box and you can add border. Solid red. Okay. So for this one you want the size and all. Let's say width is some 200 pixels. Okay. So you got a border and here, right, you can make like how much width you want. I want some 20 pixels thickness border. Okay. And this is solid is for straight line and there is something called dotted. Dotted is all dots. You can see all dots, dashed, all dashes, and color you can give hexadecimal, HSL, whatever. I'll give some other color like this. This is general border. And also please observe if I give border, I apply border for all the sides. You can give individual sides also. Okay, so let me tell you. First now I don't like this. Let's say some 10 pixels, solid teal color. Okay, so let me do like this. Why to write this many all the time? I write division directly. Common, you can write there. Width and text align center and background color light gray. Okay. See, for this element, I have applied some border all the sides. Okay, border 1. So you wish to have individual sides. Okay, say something border 2. So you want to have the individual sides. Only just say border left. Okay, see only left side you got a border. Okay, let's give some more padding. Padding some 10 pixels. Yeah, see, you got some left side border. I think you can give some each division, just give some margin, bottom margins and all, I tell you. So all the sides border, just single side, left side border. So not only left, you can make anything, right? Right top. So right side border or only top border. Okay, or bottom border. Like this. Like if you give the proper combination, then looks good. Left. Okay. And we give more also. Let's give some 15 pixels. So yeah, that is left side border. And there's something called border radius. Copy this. So let's say 3. So border radius, I say border radius, some like number you have to give like 5 pixels. Why it was like that? Only text was there. I think here is the problem. The H2 tag was not properly fit. Still, okay. एक काम करेंगे, padding दे दो. Yeah, okay. So for this one, see all the sides, something rounded has come. Even left side border. You want to have all the sides, just give only border. rounded, little rounded. So let's give some 15 pixels. So more rounded. Let's give some 50 pixels, even more rounded. Okay, that way. So let's say 15, like slightly rounded. A 20 you take. Hmm. So rounded all the corners. And sometimes I want to round only like two corners, like top left, bottom right. So you can do that. Border 4. But that property is slight different. So border 4. So you want only the top left, bottom right. So border, I think it's top left radius. See top left radius, something more 30. Top left radius. So bottom right radius, same story. So right border, top right, sorry, bottom right radius. Okay, like this also you can make. And also sometimes what happen, you can make what's called you can make individual sides, different widths, different colors also. So I mean to say, like okay, I'll give you this copy. Starting I'll give you, say border 5 and nothing. So just say, so border 5. Okay, so this one just gives some height, some 100 pixels. Okay, so I don't need radius actually, need something like top bottom some styles. So border top, some color, border bottom, border bottom, some different color, same color. Let's take left and right, some different colors. So this is left and this is right. So let's take some 25 and here also 25. Okay, and you wish to have a different color. Let's give something like black and here also black. Yeah, you can something you experiment like this. Okay, you want individual colors also. Okay, this way. And in borders mostly what will be there, you can make a full circle also, border radius. So let me give like another division with IDs, something called circle. So you wish to make a circle, remember this hash circle. Okay, so somewhere in the, okay, let's make in the top a circle go keep here. You can give in the bottom, but I can't scroll it. So yeah, so circle, you want to make a circle first of all, width and height should be same. Okay, width 100 pixels and height also 100 pixels, and give the border like all the sides border something. Yep, I got a border. Yeah, like exactly square has come. So you want to make a full circle, just say border radius, it's a 50 percentage. Full circle you get. Okay, you can make 50 pixels and all, but that won't make a perfect circle. You make 100 pixels slightly made, but that depends. If you increase width and height something 200 and all, that time it won't work. So it's not full circle now. Yeah, again you have to change this 50% if you do. So how much increase of your width? 300 you do, still it will become a full circle. Okay, so this is 50% always. So let's make a small circle, 1 and you know this one also, right? Like if you increase the height it will become like oval, and if you increase the width then it will become that oval like this. Okay, so like keep the same width and height, and it will be like this. Okay, I think this much knowledge is enough for borders. You want to have more than same answer, look at the official documentation. Okay, fine. I think enough for today. So tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow we'll look at the concepts. Like I think tomorrow we'll take 2 hour session. Okay, keep in mind, but I have not informed. So tomorrow 2 hour session. So we have to cover margins, outline, text format, font, links, display tables. Okay, okay. This concept we'll discuss tomorrow up to tables. So position, flexbox, media query, transformation, zoom, transform. This is on the next day. What next day? Friday. Then Saturday we'll start Bootstrap. What's the big deal? Okay, so let me share the code. I think you need to have a code, right? So same location. Go to Google, search for repositories, Ashok IT. Okay, so what I do, one second, UI technologies, batch one, CSS. This is the one, right? Yeah, the complete CSS folder I'll copy, keep it in this. So you get separate CSS folder and all CSS related files inside only. Just say, okay, it's done. So now just refresh. Yeah, you have now HTML and CSS. So click on CSS. You can find these three only we have discussed, and notes is here. Like notes, I think running notes only. Yeah. Okay, done. That's it. Thank you so much for today. Don't miss tomorrow. We'll discuss something more like concepts of CSS. Okay. So thanks guys. Thanks so much. Let's meet tomorrow. Thank you.